PlayStation Store. And I'll tell you what, there's two reasons I want to look at this. Number one, I subscribe to the PlayStation Plus service. I just want to quickly run through that for anyone who's not familiar or just thinks it's a pile of poop, which you're fully entitled to do so let's check it out. Okay, so the gist of it is, I for instance bought a year's subscription to this, the day it came out, the week it came out, whatever it was, and what you get is entitlements to free games, as you can see, the ones I'm highlighting, or some of them, like that, Lead and Gold, Gangs of the Wild West, normally $11.99, you get it for free, and for instance, one of the main attractions when it first launched was that you get Little Big Planet, the full game, for free. Now, for those of you who aren't aware, these are all digital downloads, so obviously you download it to your hard drive, and there you go. Now the limitation on this is, see, I've got, let's have a look, for instance, there's Shatter, Little Big Planet, what's another example, I Must Run, these kind of minis. You get a lot of minis each month. I think they update it once a month and they give you these games. They don't remove the old games from the service, I don't think, or they might do, I'm not 100% sure. I think some go but some don't. But the issue with it is, I downloaded Magician Lord, for instance, and from the day I purchased my subscription, I have a year of enjoying these privileges. Once that subscription expires, so too does my access to these full games, which is kind of a bummer, but obviously the idea is they want you to keep on paying and keep putting money into the service so you get all these features. And I mean, you know, that did kind of bum me out when you look at it, but at the same time, you know, I'm going to play through Shatter, I'm going to get all the trophies, which by the way is a great game, and then that's probably it for me. So depends how you look at it. You also get these trial games like this one, and what they'll do is they'll allow you to download the full game. So if you have a look at this, for instance, Battlefield 1943, what you get, is it going to tell me the size? I don't actually want to download this, but just for the sake of a demonstration I'll show you. So that's 565 megs. Now, from the minute you launch this game, you're on a timer and you've got an hour to play it. If you turn it off and come back to it, the timer still goes, so you know you've got to literally do it in one sitting. But basically it's an hour-long demo of the full version of a game. And they've done this for a few games. I think they did it for Assassin's Creed. They've just done it for Rainbow Six Vegas 2, by the look of it there. So it's really quite interesting. Which brings me to my next point. So this whole service, to me, is really good. And it's nice, like I say, every month you just turn it on and, oh look, here's a free game I can play. And they're not all complete shit, some of them are quite good. Likewise, you get discounts on store purchases like these ones. Some of them are more significant than just like a couple of quid. Some of them are really good. Now, when you buy a game at a discounted price, that is yours forever. There's no time limit on that. Anything you pay for, even if it's at a discounted rate, belongs to you and can't be sort of taken back. Which, you know, obviously is a good thing. And to be fair, if it was taken back, that'd be absolutely terrible. But just to clear that up. So, you know, PlayStation Plus, in my opinion, is great. I think it's about £5 a month. Obviously, if you buy like a year-long subscription, it's a lot cheaper. But I like all the discounts I get because I do buy a lot of downloadable content. And like I say, it's nice to turn it on and get free games every now and then. So, my other issue here, and I don't know who really cares about this, but it's my video and I'll say what I want. So, let's have a look. So, a lot of people, understandably, were excited about Mass Effect 2. Coming to the PlayStation 3, and why not? It's a great game, and you know, I guess we never thought it was coming. So, if you don't own a 360 and it was something you're interested in, then it's really exciting for you. Not to sound condescending or patronising. So yeah, so they put it on the store, and as you can see right there, $47.99. $47.99, and this, of course, is the digital version. So no box, no manual. I think they give you all the DLC, which is nice. But at the end of the day, it's a year-old game, and they're charging you $47.99. You know, I think this digital download thing is working, and will continue to work, and will progressively take over retail games and boxed games, but not when you're putting out games for $47.99. I pity anyone who has paid that price for this game, because that's terrible. Also, if you look at any comparisons online, it's pretty much universally noted that the Xbox 360 version of the game performs better, outperforms the PlayStation 3 in terms of frame rate and sort of graphical fidelity. So, inferior version of the game, $47.99. God damn it. You know, the thing with Sony, I mean, I really like the PlayStation Plus service, but then they go, on the other hand, they do stuff like that, and it's just vulgar. It's completely insane. Again, one man's opinion. But yeah, that's enough store ranting. Let's jump into the heart of the video here. There we go. Downloading the demo. One thing I will go through as well while you guys are watching, it's really easy to create basically an account for an American account or a Japanese account or anything like that. I'm not going to run through how to do that because you can easily search that on YouTube anyway. But I'll give you a quick peek here at the American marketplace. Now theirs is updated on a Tuesday, so they'll get all the demos. Like Bulletstorm last week, I think it was, came out on a Tuesday, whereas we might have had to. I think we waited till Wednesday or Thursday, which doesn't seem like a lot. If you're really excited about something and you want to get hold of it, then you know it's nice to have this option. They also get demos which we don't, and vice versa. So they haven't updated yet today. It is Tuesday, but I think they update quite late in the day by UK hours. Let's have a look. As you can see, it's largely the same as ours to navigate. Now there is a limitation with this. Obviously your account details don't carry over, and additionally you can't purchase anything with a UK debit or credit card on the American, Japanese, or any store that isn't in your region, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. So if you wanted to buy something on here, then you would have to basically buy a PlayStation Network card, an American or Japanese, whatever region it is, PlayStation Network card off of the internet. If you want to do that, best place to do it is eBay. There's a lot of guys on there that will just send you the code instantly, don't bother about posting it or anything. But yeah, so the American marketplace, a few different demos. Their PlayStation Plus service is also different. I don't know, maybe you'd want to subscribe to their version. There's no reason why you shouldn't do that if you think the content's better. But it's well worth a look. The reason I'm signed up to this, other than the fact that I just have to have everything all the time, because that's where I am, being a nerd, is because on the Power Marketplace, all the PlayStation 1 games run in 50Hz. So I suppose you could say they're sort of faithful to the originals, because it's literally the PAL versions. But I hated that, and as you know, I'm 60Hz obsessed. So when you go on the American store, because of the exchange rate, you're going to save a few quid anyway. And in addition, they have more games. You see, there's 121 games here. Different titles to us, and of course, they're all in 60Hz. So that's fantastic. I mean, these are the ones I've bought quite a few, to be honest, because I just didn't fancy buying them off of eBay, and I wanted the 60Hz versions without sort of going through the effort of finding them. And it's really wonderful. It's like if you don't mind not having the retail product, then it's kind of a goldmine, really. The PlayStation 1 store. But they got a whole bunch of stuff here. So all the Final Fantasy games. I got Final Fantasy VII for $9.99. Obviously the American version, which I can of course transport over to my PSP as well. I mean, it's really good. There's a lot of stuff on here. Like I'm pretty sure Castlevania Chronicles is quite rare and hard to get hold of, and for $5.99, or whatever that works out to in pounds, it's really good. Also, there's the Japanese import store. I don't know if this has come to us yet in the UK. I don't think it has. But as you can see, all of these titles have a discount on them if you're a member of the PlayStation Plus service, which is kind of cool. But what these are completely untranslated Japanese games, so don't go thinking that this is games you've never played before that they've translated and then brought into the American store or anything, because it's not. It's just literally they've uploaded the ISO or whatever it is, and now you can download it and play it on your PS3. But yeah, so it's quite an interesting store. I won't bother showing you the Japanese one because it's largely the same, but they're really easy to sign up to. There are a lot of Japanese exclusive games. This here, I believe, was this Trinity Souls. I don't know how to pronounce the end of that. I've just downloaded this from the American store. I'm pretty sure this isn't available on the PAL store as of yet, or perhaps it won't ever be available on the PAL store. And likewise for the Japanese marketplace, you might have seen my video on Yakuza 4. Which is purely available on the Japanese marketplace and did not come out over here. In fact, I tell you what, it came out a year ago in Japan. I think they've made a localized demo that's coming out later this month for the UK and America. But I mean, it's cool to play these things a year in advance. Especially a game like Yakuza, where Yakuza's largely story driven, but in terms of a demo, all you want to sample is the action, and then that's exactly what the demo gives you. So it's cool to just have a play around with it, see what it's like, and in a year's time, once you've seen the English trailers and what have you, maybe you decide you want to buy it. But it's really interesting.